Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another podcast here for you folks. We are heading to see The Batman, Robert Pattinson, Matt Reeves. Are you excited?
I am.
I've been ecstatic all day. I'm so antsy. I'm like, ooh. I just, dude, because I couldn't believe that it was here already. I was like, I could remember a month and a half ago.
2 years delayed.
True, very true. But I remember a month and a half ago buying tickets, being like, oh, I gotta wait a month now.
Oh, I know. Well,
and now I'm like, oh, it's today. Let's go. Let's get it.
Short month.
I know, February flies by, and then it was beginning of March. Now we only have, what, four Wednesdays left until Moon Knight?
Yeah.
I'm ecstatic for that too. I've been reading Moon Knight comics, folks, and they're awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to let you borrow that set I got, because woo, oh boy. And I found a new comic book store in Reading. It's called Comically Speaking. If anyone wants to go check it out, it's dope. Spot. I gotta take you there.
Oh, I know. Exactly
I've been taking Deborah fucking every weekend. They have a sale this weekend, and I'm going again with her to get breakfast. It's best because it's a breakfast spot across the street, so I get breakfast and then I get comic books. She goes and gets a record. They come home, they're like playing cards and listening to records. I'm like, hey, we've done worse. So. As a family, we're doing good. We're doing good. Our nerdisms are at a full-time peak, but what are you gonna do?
Can't do much.
No one's peaking anymore, though. That's the shame. We used to peak. Do you still have the peak shirts?
Of course.
Oh, all right, folks.
Not all of them, but I have a few.
We're gonna. I threw out most of them. Well, not threw out. I goodwilled them because I'm a good person. So Peak's got a bunch of homeless people walking around somewhere.
I think I might have too, actually.
Well, I mean, you can't just throw out shirts that you're not gonna wear. So like, why not? Why not give it to some homeless people?
I think I donated them. The ones that are in good condition.
Which for me were very, very slim. I had a lot of sleeveless ones from the summertime.
Hey, mailman.
You would hate this neighborhood with the duplexes everywhere. So like, there's mailboxes everywhere.
That's not that bad.
Yeah. Do you have the kind of the similar thing where you have to hop out and go to most of them?
Yeah, just park in one spot.
Where are the towns like Tewksbury where you can pull up and there's a lot of just driving and just pulling up to mailboxes?
Yeah, same with Wilmington.
That's the best. That's what you need to
Burlington.
do. You can just boop, boop.
Yeah. I don't want to be able to fit.
All right, folks. We are going. Oh no, the battery's almost dying. Fuck, rookie moves. All right, folks. I'll have to film some of this on my phone, which I've actually wanted to be testing anyways to see which one looks better, at least at night, because I think the iPhone will be better. But you got anything more to say about Batman before we die?
Not really. I didn't really see much.
I know there wasn't a lot of build up to this one. There was just the trailers and. But a lot of the promotions haven't been like anything like, oh my god, shocking. It's been a lot of the same things, just changed from different angles and stuff like that.
Be a darker Batman.
I know this one's I think is going to be the most authentic Batman.
Yeah.
You know, like what Batman's supposed to be.
We better not get out of backstory.
I don't think so. I really don't think I mean, I think they might briefly touch on it, but I think they might just more or less be setting the scene type of thing. And they'll set the scene and then they'll just move along. You know what I mean? So they'll just get to a point where they're like, fuck it, we're carrying on. Oh yeah, lots of traffic. Yeah. Ooh, must have been an accident. Well, all right, folks, we will tell you our spoiler-free review after the movie. But we are going to go enjoy. I hope you guys are as well. I heard that there wasn't a post-credit scene, thank God, which a lot of people on Twitter apparently were liking as well. That I asked that question. Yeah, a bunch of people. I think it does like 25 likes on Twitter right now. I was like, most of the time on Twitter I get 1 or 2 likes and it's normally you and whoever I'm adding. You know, like, and I always giggle because I'm like, the people I want to see it are you and whoever I'm adding. So everyone else I'm just like, oh, that's cool. Thanks for liking my post, I guess. But it always makes me laugh. Sometimes the things I'll post something funny under something, and then like one day it had like 80 something retweets. I was like, what the fuck? It's just, I mean, that's social media, I guess. You say something one day and a bunch of other people like it and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna follow this dude, he's funny. And it's like, oh, okay. I have no idea who he is, but he's funny. And I'm like, cool, bro. Follow me on YouTube. We'll see you there. We're on YouTube. We'll see you talking on the podcast, folks. But This is more or less just a video, a trailer or a pre-movie video, and then a raw reaction at the end of this, and then we normally talk spoilers. So,
Gingerbread.
oh yeah, have you ever been there?
Of course.
I've been there, but I've only ever had their muffins. Never actually had a gingerbread man from Gingerbread Place.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Well, comment below. Do you prefer gingerbread or do you prefer muffins?
Both are good.
Well, a muffin is
I
a
don't
breakfast
know when,
is a breakfast time thing. A muffin with frosting on it is dessert, and it's called a cupcake. They're both muffins, as far as I'm concerned.
That is true.
Just the muffin top is made out of the same breading, where they just cook the bottom of the muffin and then the muffin top is all frosted. But I think they're one and the same. They're at least cousins. They're cousins in the food family.
Yeah, they do.
High thought of the day for you folks. Cupcakes are Batman. Batman. I love Batman. Which Batman are you? Oh, Batman. Oh, Batman. Oh, I'm Batman. So we just saw it. I think we're just gonna do one short video because the other we didn't have to really build it up.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna make it all in one. So spoilers right here, right now, because we're not really gonna talk spoilers because there really isn't any. But Barry Keoghan's the Joker, and we only see him for like a half a second, and we don't really see him. We hear him more than we see him.
You kind of see his face.
Yeah, you see a little bit of a distorted face. But I don't know. I don't really like his Joker laugh. Maybe it will grow on me.
Maybe.
Because I like this universe. I like what they're doing.
Well, I think it's a young Joker. So.
I think so too. But he's already in Arkham. He was in Arkham before Batman.
That is true.
So he's been crazy. But the crazy thing I saw was that he said Martha and Thomas Wayne. I think they're setting up the Court of Owls for sure. But they dropped that Martha Wayne was crazy and that her maiden name was Martha Arkham. I don't know about you guys, but I thought Arkham was a city. Like Arkham, like Gotham PD. I thought it was like Arkham Asylum, and Arkham Asylum was in Arkham. I didn't think it was a family name. And then the family name just happens to be linked with the Waynes? That's not right.
No.
So something big happened there. So and now we got Batman running around, Catwoman out there somewhere, Penguin out there somewhere, the Riddler and the Joker are now buddies.
Is the Riddler? No. Batman is Bruce Wayne?
Not confirmed or not. So like it sounded like he was, and then all of a sudden he was just like, Bruce Wayne, and he said it to him, and he goes, Bruce is the only one we didn't get. And he's like, we? What do you mean we? like he thought he was caved for a second. All of a sudden he was like, wait, I don't think he knows that I'm Batman.
No,
I don't think he knows I'm Batman. Oh wait, who's Batman? You know, like, where's Bruce? You know, like he's asking like it's not him in the costume. He's like, oh, I got caught. Oh wait, no, did I? I don't know. So he sits there for a second like, I don't know. I don't think I'm caught. So. Oh well, so that's kind of how all of us think. Like the Riddler knows who he is, but he doesn't because he's the Riddler and he's stupid and he's like crazy.
Yeah.
But Paul Dano, holy shit, played the hell out of that fucking Riddler.
Oh yeah.
And Colin Farrell as the Penguin, unrecognizable, but so cool.
Oh yeah.
Some of the shots they had in this movie were so cool. The Batmobile, I was for the Batmobile. It was cool.
More of it.
Yeah, I wish there was more of it too. It was cool, but it was angry. It was ripping, and then he's still got the bike, kind of like Bale's Batman. Like that, you can see how they like took pieces from each of the Batman, and then made their own Batman. But they like took shit from Bale. They took shit a little bit from like Keaton. I don't think they took shit from Clooney other than his fucking nipples for the audition.
Oh God.
But Catwoman's costume isn't even really a full costume yet. As she said in the interviews, this has only been, we only see Selena Kyle in this. We don't really see Catwoman yet.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think we might get a full-on Penguin, Colin Farrell, where he's crazy like fucking, what's his name? DeVito's Penguin.
Yeah.
Where he's rolling around with penguins and oozing black goo out of his mouth. Have you seen that Batman? Where Danny DeVito's the Penguin? Because he's in one, and then he's like a full character in the second one.
Yeah.
I think it's the second Michael Keaton one, where the actual what's her name, Pfeiffer plays Catwoman.
Yeah.
And I rewatched it recently. He plays an unbelievable Penguin. Because it was way back then, and they had to make him really look like a fucking penguin, and they just made him look disgusting.
Yeah.
But this penguin was like a mix between a New York mobster, met me, a fat guy, met a scarred up fucking Edward Scissorhands looking.
Yeah.
Like it was, but then put Colin Farrell's voice in it. Hey, take it easy, sweetheart. What, you think I'm El Rata? Am I the only one that knows Spanish here between El and La? There's a difference. And like, just the way he was saying it made me laugh so hard. Like, I want to...
Where you going?
Where you going? I'm still tied up here. What are you doing? And he's just yelling at him. But, oh my God, it's so funny. To me, at least. I thought it was hilarious. I almost want to rewatch the movie just to see... Like, just to rehear lines. You know, like, I almost want to... I can't wait for it to come out on HBO Max or wherever it comes out.
Probably in 45 days.
I don't know if HBO Max will do that. I think HBO Max might wait like 90 days. Because I think this might be in the theaters for quite a while. Not in Russia, though.
Definitely not.
Not in Russia. Fuck it. I'm with the Ukraine. Fucking... I don't need a ride. I need ammo. Good for you. Good for you, Mr. Ukrainian fucking badass.
They played, who's the voice of the corduroy bear?
Who?
The Ukraine president.
This is news to me. He's the corduroy bear?
Yeah, like, no.
Russia.
The Russian version.
Bloody Ukraine.
Yeah.
Good Lord. That's fucked up.
He was also an actor before he became president.
Oh. So that shows why he's been so gung-ho about in front of the cameras.
Yeah.
He's not afraid of no cameras. He's like, I need ammunition. Fuck you, glory to Ukraine. Wow. You know, like, they just handed out guns to everybody in Ukraine. It was just like, hey, man, you're going to have to fight. And we expect you to fight.
Did you see the video of them blowing up a tank?
I don't know about you guys. Everyone has one friend that just gets the videos and sends them to you. And I send them to other people, and other people think I'm getting the videos. And I'm like, no, it's this kid. This kid finds all the videos that shouldn't be on the internet. He finds and sends them to me, and then I look at them, and I'm like, how the fuck is this legal? And it's like people Molotov in a tank in Russia, and like they show it blowing up. You hear the explosions. You sent me one of a tank, you know, Russian tank just losing it, and then just goes right up and over a car. And then you thought that was it? No, they go up to the car and start peeling the person out of the car. It's an old lady. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? And why is it crazier than that Batman movie? This is the real world. This is happening in Ukraine right now. We just watched the Batman movie, and the action we saw in real life was much crazier than that.
Except for a massive flood.
Except for a massive flood. All right, let's go back to Batman. Enough politics. But god damn, that movie was fucking phenomenal. But I said it to him right at the end. It felt to me like that was 3-hour movie, and this is the intermission. There's another 3-hour movie to finish just this movie. This felt like the middle of a movie to me.
No, it really did.
It didn't feel like an ending. It felt like the middle. It felt like that whole 3 hours that we just had was the first act.
That was just the beginning.
Yeah, maybe the first and second act, and then we have a whole nother third act still. You know, I genuinely think, like, not like they didn't have time and they didn't have planned out. Like, I think he has something more planned, way bigger.
Definitely.
And yeah, whether it will be Batman 2 or Batman whatever they call it, or if it's just going to be HBO spin-off shows, but I don't know. Maybe Batman's in those HBO spin-off shows. Pattinson's still young enough to be playing this for the next couple, whatever.
That's true.
You know, so
A trilogy.
I would think so too. But then, what is the spin-off shows?
I think the Gotham one, the PD one's before this.
Oh, really? So we're gonna see year 1.
Yeah, I don't know if Batman's gonna be in it though.
This is what I mean. So if you're gonna do all these spin-off shows and then just not have Batman in it at all,
I don't know if Batman's gonna be in the Penguin show.
so that's another thing. So like, how are you gonna have an Arkham show, a Penguin show, and a Gotham PD show, and then not have Batman in it or anything in it? Maybe he is in it. Maybe he's in it briefly, and then you see like a Batwoman, because I know there is a Batwoman movie coming out, or Batgirl.
Yeah.
I think it's Batgirl's coming out, and that has Keaton in it. So then this is supposed to be its whole own universe. So if it is, what if they do like a Gotham PD show and it's mostly Gordon, but then there's Batman in it sometimes, and then it's mostly Penguin, and then it's like drawing other villains into it and showing you where he's at and shit.
Good.
And then you see Batman for a second, but it's mostly you stay with him. You know, like the point of view changes, but it's still Batman's story technically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I just don't see how you do it without Batman. And you just gonna be like, yeah, I have this whole show that's around Batman, but Batman's not in it.
Maybe we'll get Jason Todd.
Like, did you ever see Titans on HBO Max?
No.
That is, you know, it's Titans, and Bruce Wayne is in it, and Batman is in it. Air quotes, if anyone at home has seen it. But it's like most of it is, you know, it's the Titans, and it's, you know, they talk about the Waynes and they talk about Batman, but really they're fighting shit outside of it. And it's Nightwing, it's Robin, it's the next Robin, it's Jason Todd turning into Red Hood, it's Dick Grayson turning into Nightwing. Like, and you see that whole story happen. So like it's Batman, it's not Batman, you know, like it's Titans. So that's how you separate it. But he was still in it briefly, but he was in it, and they had a different guy playing. So like if you're gonna have Bruce Wayne or even Andy Serkis, Alfred in it, you know, like if you're gonna connect it. But if you're not gonna connect it, don't.
They will.
You know, and if you're gonna have Jeffrey Wright be Jim Gordon in his own show, I have to say put Batman in it. If you don't, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, he might show up at the end.
And if you don't do these shows at all, great. Give us 3 more movies. You know, or whatever they are, 2 more movies, whatever. Give me as much of this shit you can, because this noir story of just investigating Batman wasn't what I expected, but it was fucking great. I was into it. I was like, you were at one point, you're like, my heart's beating. I'm like, it's suspenseful. I'm like, dude, I'm into it. I'm on the edge of my seat. Like, let's solve this mystery. Who the fuck is Paul Dano's Riddler? And man, some of the monologues that guy had to give, like I was thinking about it just as like an actor standpoint. Like this guy was given like some 4 or 5 minute long scenes, and it felt like they weren't really cutting. Yeah, they were going back and forth between Batman's face and his face, but he's talking for a long monologue, and then Bruce throws in 2 words, and then he keeps going. Throws in 2 words, he keeps going, and I'm like, God damn.
I like how Bruce didn't talk that much.
Yeah. Bruce wasn't really in the movie at all.
Well, no.
Batman was, but like,
Batman.
I think Dano might really know who Batman is.
Probably does.
And if he does, that could be terrible, because what if he tells Joker and everyone else? What are they gonna do? Kill his family? No, but they're gonna fucking know where he is.
That is true.
Oh, this is wild. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up. Fellas, ladies, gents at home, please go see Matt Reeves' Batman. It has 2 thumbs up or 1 thumb up from me.
Oh, 1 from me.
No, 2 thumbs up from the boys from the boys back home. But what should we call this podcast? I don't know. We're still working on a name. The Big Boy Podcast.
Big Boy Podcast.
The Big Boy content. The big Marvel DC content. Yeah. I'm Big Cam. That's Andrew Langone. Links for our Twitters down below in the description. Follow us on Instagram down below in the description. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that bell so you don't miss the next video. And we'll see. What's the next movie? Morbius?
I think so.
See you in Morbius, motherfuckers. That's a piece from me. See you later.